Alright, is it going? Alright, it's going. So I'm tired, but I'm gonna see if I can get my brain wrapped around this topic that I was thinking about earlier. And it's AI hallucinations, right? It's a thing that apparently exists, and apparently it's been happening for a while, and it's just kind of generally accepted as something that is there. And I'm perplexed by them. Like, it makes sense why and how they exist. Essentially, it's just a large language model just making some sort of mistake, and for some reason it thinks something exists that doesn't exist, and then it cites it as if it is like real. Um, but it's less the fact of what it is or why it happens that has me confused. It's the, at least from what I've seen surrounding it, just the general acceptance of it. Like, I think it's so weird that like there isn't more people, I'm gonna say, like, talking about whether or not it's okay. I think it is abhorrent, right? The fact that these things that billions of dollars are being thrown into can essentially just, like, they doll it up and sugarcoat it, but they just lie to us, right? I don't like it whenever, my friends or family does that to me, right? It's okay to be wrong, but the reason that I might get a little heated about this, the reason that I get heated about this thought is because it's one thing for, an AI tech bro to say, yo, 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 it's just a hallucination, it'll get worked out. It's a whole nother story whenever the model itself tells you it's a hallucination. That's a whole different thing. Because now it can use that knowledge as a scapegoat. And I feel like it has. Like, it's already done that. Like, it just goes, oh, like, as soon as you catch it getting caught up on something and then show it that it said something wrong, it goes, oh, I'm sorry, that's just a hallucination. And it's like, no, that's not okay. I don't like that at all. Right? Like, I don't like that. That feels wrong to me. It feels very significant because now it has the tools with which to just, for lack of a better word, gaslight us, right? To where if it is wrong, it can now say, "Oh, this is just a hallucination," just and we can't refute it. Like, it can push an agenda, and then as soon as we push back on it, it can just retract and be like, "Oh no, that wasn't my fault. It's just a hallucination." And that I don't like. It just kind of removes accountability from anybody and everything, and that's not okay to me. Because to me, these tools need to be held accountable whenever they fuck up, right? But then also at the same time, like, if there's no pushback, it'll just keep carrying along like it didn't hallucinate. Like, I don't like this thing that's going on at all. I don't like, it's one of those, like, I accept that it exists, but I do not like that it exists. I do not accept that it is acceptable. I guess that's the best way to put it. And I just had this thought and I wanted to get it out there and kind of work it through my own head here because I don't like it, and I don't like that I'm not seeing more people talk about the general acceptance of this thing, right? That has permeated through the AI ecosystem. Like, I already don't like AI. I feel like that should be one known. If it wasn't seen by my tone talking about them. I already don't like AI just in general. I think it is just a dangerous tool that too much money is being pumped into, and it's being integrated with way too many things too quickly, and we have no idea what kind of fallout it'll have. One, if something fucks up. Two, just as big as it's getting so fast. Like, there's way too many questions with no answers, and the people throwing the money at it don't seem to care about really anything but capitalizing on a potential amount of money to be made, right? Like, they don't care about the damage they don't that it could cause. They don't care about the ramifications of what's going on. They just see dollar signs and are okay with destroying everything that they currently have in order to get more, and I don't like it. It's just it's just a new technology that no one knows exactly how it's going to work. I am a-okay with it being used for academic research. It has been for decades now, and I feel like that's where it should just simply belong. Don't take it out of there. Don't give it to the general public. Don't give it to some AI fucking, or not AI, some giant conglomerate to try to print more money for themselves. Like, I don't like what's currently going on with it in general. There's too many bad things that could go wrong and not enough safeguards. It's like I'm gonna say I'm gonna say probably compared to like the Industrial Revolution. Think of all the big machines that were coming out so quickly within the span of like 20 years, and then before OSHA existed, there were people just dying to like having arms and legs ripped off, falling into vats of who knows what's because there were no safeguards in place. But because it's not physical, because it's not here, we're not seeing missing limbs. It's like it doesn't exist. It's just like what you call it it's just like any how do I want to say it? It's just like the battle that has been being had for so long about mental health, because it's not physical, people don't think it's real, right? It's the same thing, except for now it's on the internet. Oh well, because it's the internet being affected, it's not real. I can't see how it's actually physically affecting anything. So, in other words, everyone's just the frog in the pot, slowly being boiled alive. But all in all, to bring this back around because I went on a couple of tangents there. I don't like it. It's just accountability. I think these large language models, if they're not to be held accountable, I think the companies making these tools should be held accountable for the damage that's happening. Right? I don't like that the large language models themselves are dodging accountability. It's no longer the companies or the tech bros dodging accountabilities, it's the models themselves. And it's already proven that some of these models are passing the Turing test, right? Which is already scary. Like, there's already people that are talking to these things and thinking that they're human, that are talking to these things and taking everything that they're saying at face value, which is terrifying. But now they are hallucinating. They're essentially lying to people, and people are just taking it at face value and going, oh, that's the objective truth because this thing told me so, and that is terrifying. I don't like the fact that these things are hallucinating, that they can hallucinate. I also don't like the word hallucination. I think it is just a way to doll up the fact that these things are lying to us, right? Because being told that something is lying to you is much harsher than being told that it's hallucinating. I don't like the word. I think the word needs to be changed to reflect how severe it actually is. They're lying to people. And I know that makes me sound like a doomer. I know that makes me sound like, oh, I hate everything and everyone or what have you. But no, I just think that it's just the what you call it, the mega corporations above us giving things or feeding things to us with really good verbiage, with really nice sparkly verbiage to make us not realize what's actually happening. And I don't like that. I think we need to take back the lingo and make it reflect what it actually is, which to me, these large language models are lying to people, and I think it needs to be called such. But anyway, that's just kind of my thoughts on this topic, my thoughts on just that, because that's what I was thinking of, and that's what I wanted to work through and get out and see what other people think about it. But anyway, I think that's just going to be the video for today. I ended up going off on some tangents and talking in circles, but here we are at almost 9 minutes, so I'm just going to say see you next time.